Max Doodles. I have another bleached tee tutorial shirt for you guys. I recently posted my Nightmare Before Christmas inspired long sleeve shirt. It looks like this. It has a stencil that I designed, kind of ombreing out in a circle, and then I also added these little stitches on the shirt just to represent Sally. So stay tuned and I will show you guys how to recreate this shirt. Okay, hey guys, so I have my stencil on here, Nightmare Before Christmas design that I made, and my idea for this shirt is to kind of have it look like it's maybe stitched up, kind of like the characters are in the movie. So the first thing I'm going to do though is put the bleach on the design to get that part done. So I just have my Great Value bottle and 50/50 bleach water mix, and I'm just gonna mist right on top here the design. I have it on a very fine mist. And then what I'm gonna do is kind of work my way out, going in a circle, moving up away from the shirt. Just the usual ombre effect that I like to use, but moving in a circle instead of going up and down. So I'm gonna get my cloth and blot the stencil, let this sit for a minute, and I'll come back for the next. Okay, so this is changing pretty quick, so I'm just gonna do one more layer of the ombre, the same as I did before. Have a fine mist, and just drizzle it on there. I'm not going to go on the sleeves again because I kind of like them being pretty simple, but I do want to make sure that design stands out. I'm going to blot with my cloth. Sorry for the shadow, guys. Okay, and I'm going to let that sit. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and add the stitches like what Sally has. So I'm actually going to use a paintbrush for this, just this really small thin paintbrush. Still has some paint on it, so I need to wipe that off. But I'm going to use this. I have my 50/50 bleach still, and I'm going to start drawing on the stitches. Okay, so I'm going to come up here. I think I'm going to do one coming down like this. It's kind of hard to see because my arm is making a shadow. So I'm going to switch to the other side. I'm not gonna make these perfect, I'm just gonna stitch it up. Okay, and I'm gonna let that one process. I'll do one more on here for you guys, and then I'll kind of go through and do the rest of them. I'm going to do one over here on the sleeve, kind of along the whole sleeve. It's this is not showing up on video, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to see because it's so bright out here. It's also kind of hard to do this while I'm holding a phone, so I'm doing the best I can so you guys can see this. Just going all the way across the arm. I have that shadow on, casting on it again. And then I'm gonna go over it again. And now I'm gonna come in and do the stitches. If you look up a picture of Sally, she kind of has them all just randomly. Some of them are X's, some of them are straight lines. So that's what I'm doing, just random. Whatever the next thing that pops into my head is. She has one completely around her neck, a stitch, or stitches, so I thought it would be cool to do this on a turtleneck and then do the stitches across the neck part, like how Sally has it. Again, sorry for that shadow, guys. I know it's kind of hard to see. Okay, so that's the basic idea. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's just some messy stitches. So now I'm gonna go and complete the rest of the shirt. Okay guys, so here is what it looks like after I went and added all of the stitches. I'm gonna let it sit just a little longer before I flip it over and do the back. But I think it looks pretty cool. It's supposed to look kind of grungy. That's kind of what the characters in the movie look like. They're all stitched together. So I'll let this sit for a few more minutes and then I will do the back. Okay, so now I'm on the back. For the back, I'm just gonna do a light misting and then add some of the stitches. Nothing too fancy. So I'm just gonna mist all around. No rhyme or reason to this. I just want the back to have a little something on it. Okay, and now while that all gets processed, I am going to do the same exact thing that I did on the front with my paintbrush and my bleach and add some stitches to the back. Okay, so I added the stitches. I didn't want to do very much on the back, and then I also went and added some bigger splotch marks as well with the bleach, as you can see. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this sit until it gets the color I like. I'm going to remove the stencil and then I'm going to spray with my 90% water, 10% peroxide, and then rinse it in hot water to deactivate the bleach. And I will show you guys what the final product is. That is how I made this shirt. It is really not very hard at all. Getting this stencil on was a little tricky because it is a more intricate design. And then the stitches did take some patience, just drawing those on and having to do a couple layers to get them to show up really well. So it's not hard, you just have to have the patience to do it. I did create this design and I will link that in the description box below for you guys to buy if you would like to use it. I do give you guys commercial use for my designs. And then I will also link to my store if you would like to purchase one of these shirts. If you guys try to recreate this method, whether it's with this design or a different design, I'd love to see anything that you guys come up with, so post those in the comments below. And if you guys have any suggestions or recommendations on things that you would like to see me do, then put those down below and I will check them out. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys try this method and I will see you next time. Bye.